Hello, friends. Welcome back to Soul GPS Tarot. We're here in the holiday season, just getting ready to roll into the new year 2026. And today's reading is a very special one, the topic of which is what love is coming in 2026. So we have three groups to choose from. And I just want you to take a moment to focus in. Group number one, we have the Tiger Oracle card. Group number two is the Stingray. And group number three is the Dragon. So go ahead and take a moment and just feel what is calling to you most. And then head down into the description and click on the timestamp of the group that resonates with you most, and I will meet you there. Hi, group number one. You chose the Tiger Oracle card. And we're going to talk about that one in just a couple of minutes here, but I'm going to set it just off to the side for the moment. We want to go ahead, and in fact, I'm even going to put your oracle card, your tarot cards off to the side for a moment. I want to get another oracle card as an energy check for you from this lovely deck. So let us get a feel. What is your energy right now going into 2026 regarding love? What is group one's energy regarding love? And we have Lamas. All that you have been working for will come to fruition. You can harvest what you need to move forward. Rejoice in all the hard work you have completed, as it will soon be time for rest. You have more than enough energy to see you through any hard times that may occur. And your affirmation is, my energy is at its fullest. I am positive and strong. Okay. I like that a lot. And I'm going to put that right over here with your tiger. And interestingly, it goes very well with the tiger. Oh, sorry, I got to move a couple things around there, make room. Okay. All right. So we have some energy of needing to be in your fullness of power. Let's talk about this tiger card for a minute. So you notice that she has a crescent moon on her forehead. And this indicates that she needs to go within to sit in her power, and that her power is very closely tied to her intuition. So this is telling me that if you've been feeling a sense of busyness and being scattered, both of these cards are saying that, oh, this is interesting too. Look at this. You've got, it looks like it's also a crescent moon right here, and then you've got the sun rising over here. So there's some interesting synchronicity there. So it's giving energy of needing to take a beat in order to find your calm and return to a sense of connectedness with yourself in order to be in the right energy to be a match for the love that is coming in. So let me put that back here for a moment. Let's take a couple tarot cards. Yeah, feel this one. So next we really kind of want to know, in fact, I'm going to shuffle again. I want to know what type of a relationship, what type of love is coming in for you. What type of love is coming in for group number one, please, Spirit? There we go. The Queen of Swords. All right. Well, it's interesting. So this is a card of really great self-sufficiency. and it's a feminine energy. So again, I feel like this is talking about the first iteration of love that needs to happen is self-love, that you need to be filled up within yourself here at the beginning of 2026. This is going to be a really important component to prepare you for a love that is going to have real lasting power. Yeah. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else? We want to know, what is this love that's coming in for group number one? The Justice card. Okay. So if you've been finding that you're feeling you haven't had the best luck in relationships in the past, this one is really saying that that is going to come to an end. And that's where this energy of coming into yourself first is so important. It's really saying to me that you're being given the opportunity to overcome some of the patterns that subconsciously perhaps you have been in, that for all of us can result in what I would call a broken picker, meaning when you choose somebody to be in a relationship with, or you get into a relationship almost by default, um, it's coming from a place in your subconscious mind that's trying to get the need for safety met, the need for security met, the need for feeling chosen and accepted and good enough and so forth. And that just tends to lead into a relationship that has this kind of dynamic of, um, I want to say, well, codependency, to be honest, because it means both people have met each other at this level where they have um, needs that can be met by each other, but the needs are to feed this broken place within each of them. And so this is telling me that you're at a really important juncture in your life where you, I would say, have been working on healing some of that so that you can move into an era where you're ready to enter a relationship on an equal level, which is in fact higher, closer to your own higher self and that person's own higher self, for a truly reciprocal, interdependent relationship. So, what is it that group one should do besides the first advice to okay, this one, to come into their own power in order to draw this love in? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, the Ten of Swords is saying you need to allow the past to be completely finished, just done. It seems like maybe some of your feelings about relationship or a relationship that is in your past uh, is giving you kind of cyclical negative feelings. And that's standing in the way of you reclaiming your power and getting justice in love. And in fact, as a matter of fact, with this Justice card now, with the Ten of Swords, what I'm seeing is that there's part of your heart that is seeking justice for itself. And I think actually now with this together, I'm seeing that, yeah, you're going to get justice, but you have to let go of the need to get the justice in the way that you envision it. You need to let go because the universe has this plan in place for you and has this partner for you. But as long as you're focused on getting justice for yourself, you are missing out on being in the state, in the vibration, in the energy of this new relationship that is actually going to bring justice into your life. You need to let go of that last thing. All right, we want to get a little bit more clarity. I think just Spirit, can we have, I guess just let's flesh that out. Let's have a little bit more information for group number one, about this incoming relationship. Yeah, okay. The Seven of Swords. Okay. That's there's a couple different possibilities here. It's like this guy is has snuck into an enemy camp and stolen some of their swords, which is going to diminish their ability to fight the next day when they have a battle. Yeah, okay. Actually, that works here. So, and it's interesting, you've got all these swords. Wow. Swords are the element of air, and it talks about a lot about thought and words and ideas. So it's like is your mind is going in this circle. It's really trying to lay it out for you that you do have the power to release this. The To me, I'm seeing this go with the Justice card. It's like it's saying you really, really, really want to um, take away, in a way, the person from the past's ability to hurt you, but then also bringing it into the future and applying it toward the future and saying, I'm not going to let anybody hurt me. I'm going to make sure I go in and kind of defang the tiger beforehand so that I have no threat of getting hurt. But understand that that fear and that feeling and that idea is coming from a very young, wounded place inside of you. And we all have that. But you also have this incredibly majestic, strong, self sufficient sun and moon, intuitive, powerful being at the core of who you are. And you want to start to turn the reins over to that version of yourself and allow that version of yourself to give some comfort to the younger parts of yourself who think that they have to do the work of getting justice for you. That it's not their job. And in fact, they don't know it, but they stand in the way. They're not trying to, they're trying to help, right? But they stand in the way when they do that because they're not qualified, right? There we go. So the King of Wands is this. I think this is the person. This is your person. This is a very powerful masculine energy of great courage, great power, great charm. This is a bold person. He won't wait around. And I say he, understand I'm saying masculine energy, doesn't have to be a man. He will not wait around being told what to do. He knows what to do. Um, he's in full control, but he's not interested in pairing with a child energy. He's interested in pairing with this energy right here and this energy. This King of Wands is facing toward the Queen of Swords. I mean, she's looking this way and he's looking this way. So to me, this is saying that if you can align yourself with this higher self part of you, you're going to bring in this King of Wands. He's just waiting for you. He's just waiting for you to be ready. So let's just get one more card here. See what Spirit wants to say about this. To just kind of, yeah, I feel this guy. Ho ho. Well, all right then. Here's some more passion for you in the Wands. And the Eight of Wands says this thing is happening very quickly. So I think Spirit wants you to know that you're already on the road. You have done a lot of this work. And it's just a reminder that, you know, particularly romantic relationships have the tendency to function as, you know, in a way that throws us back into whatever was hurtful to us as children in terms of our caregivers and so forth. We look for partners who can sort of replay some of that childhood wounding so that we can work it out. It seems to me like you have an opportunity to be done with that now and to call in the highest version of yourself, and therefore to call in this wonderful, powerful, charming, you know, just great person, great relationship. And the Eight of Wands means it's happening fast. Let the past be done. Really let the past be done. Understand the universe is bringing you justice. You don't have to get it yourself. You don't have to seek it for yourself. Just release it and understand that what is good for you is coming in. Stay in your best version, in your power. Do what feels nurturing to yourself, what feels empowering to yourself. Do what is interesting to you, exciting for you. Surround yourself with what is beautiful to you. Bring yourself into a place that says, I am delighted at the center of who I am with my ability to delight myself, to bring myself into a joyful state. And knowing that you know how to get there and live in that place most of the time is going to very quickly bring in the perfect counterpart for you. Really nice reading, group number one. I'm going to pull one final card for you from the Fortune Cookie Oracle deck. A little sweet treat. Let's move everybody over a little bit. I don't know why I went all the way over there. Seems kind of silly, but let's do that. And group number one, while I'm shuffling your Fortune Cookie Oracles, would you hit that like button for me? That would be so great and helpful to grow the channel. And if you would subscribe, that would be marvelous. And most of all, please, if you would leave me a message, you can't imagine how delightful that would be for me. So anyway, group number one, a final message from Spirit about the love that is coming in for you in 2026. And here it is. Intuition. Aha. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. So again, I always take the fortune cookie cards mainly based on the word in bold. Although the other things could certainly be true, but the tiger and the Lamas card both talk about being in your intuition, and really even the Queen of Swords has that energy. So it's really all asking you to go inward and find this mystical, magical, incredible spiritual version of yourself that is this powerful god or goddess energy, and sit with it and allow it to bring some healing to the younger wounded parts of yourself. And get ready, because if you can do this very quickly, this is going to happen. And I'm so happy for you, group number one. Thank you for being here, and I do hope to see you in my very next reading. And until then, take care and have a very happy new year. Bye. Hi, group number two. You chose the Stingray Oracle card, And we're going to put that guy right up here for a moment. As you know, today's topic is what love is coming in 2026. And we're going to pull a few tarot cards and some oracle cards as well and just get a feeling. And actually, before we do the tarot cards, I'm going to pull an oracle card from this beautiful deck, which is the Earth Angel Oracle. And we're going to see kind of what energy are you in right now as it relates to love. What energy is group number 2 in right now as it relates? Yeah, let's do that again. It'll come out if it's meant to. There we go. Ah, a new day. Okay, nice. I'm already getting a flavor from this. Group number 2. This is helpful. So the Stingray Oracle card is really about, you can see if you look here, this Stingray actually has the chakra colors here. This is about pursuing your life path and having to grow and change in order to get there. So it sounds to me, based on these two cards, that this is really saying that you're at a pivotal moment as we go into 2026, as it pertains to your whole life, your life purpose, and that the love that is coming in is related to that. Let's go ahead and read the back of A New Day. I need light. There we go. Take one day at a time. Never rush. Tomorrow will be a fresh start, a time for new growth. Try not to bring yesterday's troubles into today. Resolution will come soon. After a needed rest, your troubles won't seem as bad. And your affirmation is, I allow things to resolve. So interesting. These two cards are very, very well matched with one another. There may be a tendency right now for you to feel a little stuck in the past, stuck in things not working the way you had wanted them to. And so this is really, it's really encouraging you to allow movement in your emotions, to allow your discomfort to move through you. Think about how the stingray glides through the water, how these birds glide through the sky. Sometimes when we are experiencing something we don't like, we tend to like clench up and try to make it stop. The problem is what we do is just lock it in, right? And then we're stuck in that place with that uncomfortable feeling, just doing whatever we can to try to squash it down. When we acknowledge it and say, all right, I have this uncomfortable feeling and I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow it to come up and I'm going to feel some discomfort. But what I'm really doing is opening the door to let it out, to let it move forward. So you'll feel it for a little bit, but then it will be out of your system, out of your life. It needs to move, is the message here. So, group number 2, let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. We want to know what kind of a relationship is coming in, what kind of love is entering in 2026. What kind of love is entering for group number 2, Spirit? And I see you. Hang on. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. All righty, so this is kind of you probably some news that is meant to reach you about an opportunity. The Page of Pentacles is can talk about a new opportunity for a job, or you know, a new opportunity to make money, whatever it is. There's some kind of a new opportunity that may be coming in for you. And obviously, because we're asking about love, it is going to have something to do with how love finds you. So keep that in mind. All right. And we want to know what is the energy of the person or the love relationship that's coming toward group number 2, Spirit? What is the nature of this person's energy? Who's okay? Oh, the 6 of Pentacles. Well, that's lovely. That's a real. This person is very generous. Is a helper. Very kind, very benevolent, and very mindful of your feelings, I would say. They they are or will be somebody who really cares about your feelings. Hmm, I like that. And it's interesting, this is all pentacles, which is, you know, earthly grounded energy. This is like things that are being brought into the 3D, into reality. Nice. Let's see if we can get a feel for the nature of the relationship itself between the two of you. What kind of relationship is this? What kind of love? Spirit, what kind of love is coming in for, or what is the nature of the relationship that's coming in for group number 2? The wheel. Okay. Interesting. I mean, this says that you've been in a place that you feel stuck. This says that this love relationship is going to be a part of you getting unstuck, of the wheel turning and you coming from the bottom up to the top. So that's really nice, group number 2. That's quite good news. Yeah. It's all about luck and good fortune and things turning around. Mhm. So from here, I wonder if we can get an idea about, I don't know, the timing. Like, when might this happen in the year? And let's just see if we can get an idea from the tarot cards about when you might expect this relationship to enter. Woohoo. Okay. Look at all the pentacles. There is an opportunity, a job opportunity, or a business opportunity that is bringing this in for you. I feel quite sure. A new day. Everything's going to turn. And you're going to hear about it soon. So the 9 of Pentacles is this like card of total luxury and financial gain, um, and pleasure, but it's also she's enjoying these pleasures by herself. So that's telling me that I think you're going to start this new endeavor and have a little time to get settled into it and for things to start turning to the positive for you. And you may not notice this person right away, but because everything's getting better, you're going to start enjoying the newfound sense of, uh, you know, freedom and offering a certain amount of little luxuries or big luxuries, I don't know, in your life that make you feel like you just things are moving in a much better direction. And it sounds like around that time. So I'm getting, we're looking close to summer, maybe around June is what I'm feeling. When you start to notice this person, when this little spark begins to happen. For some of you, it could happen sooner, and June might be the time when it really starts to solidify. Um, It's going to be different, of course, because this is a general collective reading. But if you are still here listening to this group, I would say that you know this resonates because you have a solid sense of intuition, and this feels right, right? So let's just see if we can get a little deeper here. What is it that you, or is there anything else that group 2 needs to know in order to prepare for this connection, spirit? I'm feeling this top one right here. Ooh, okay. Okay. So the 7 of Cups talks about being spoiled for choice. So you may have to really tune in. What I'm getting right now is that there is likely to be more than one person who expresses interest in you or in whom you feel an interest. Um, and it may feel to you like you think, should I choose either of these, or is one better than the other for me? How do I figure that out? This is an interesting one. It might feel a little counterintuitive. What I'm getting from this is that for various reasons relating to your own subconscious programming, you you may find people really attractive who in fact have the um, possibility of causing you some real emotional pain. But the dynamic is exciting, and so it just engenders a lot of attraction on your part, and you feel like it's sort of meant to be, and it's so exciting and so forth. And then it burns fast and hot, and then it just either explodes or burns out or whatever, because it's not it's based on um, a wounded part of your psyche trying to comfort itself, instead of based on, this is so interesting. If you felt at all drawn to group number 1, I would maybe consider taking a look at it, because there's a very similar message going on here. um, Basically, this 9 of Pentacles says to me that you need to choose between them from a place of real centeredness and a conviction that either way, your life is going to be good. Whether you choose one of them or you don't, your life is going to be good. That's the energy you're going for. So focus on what is good for you and what is wonderful in your life, regardless of who else shows up. And then if you feel like one of them is so nice and kind and generous and wonderful, but you don't feel that spark, and the other one maybe seems a little dangerous, but also super exciting, you know what I'm going to say here. It's really just which part of yourself is doing the choosing. And if in the past you have always gone for this naughty one who is really exciting, let that be a clue. Maybe give this really, really, really nice guy a chance, because you might not feel head over heels at the beginning, but this guy is one who truly loves and cares for you. And you will learn how to be loved in a way that you have not experienced. And you will learn how to respond ultimately with love and passion to this steady kind of love. But it's going to take your nervous system relearning that steady, generous love can actually have a kind of fulfillment and excitement that this kind cannot have. Okay. always up to you. You have free will. You can choose this guy or this girl, this person. But my guess is that you have had this pattern happen before, and it has left you in this place where you have this uncomfortable feeling that you now have to process, right? This guy's not going to do that. He's just not going to do that. This guy genuinely is going to feel real love for you and care for you as a whole person. This guy's in it for fun. Fun's nice. I'm not saying it's not. It's up to you. Now let's just get one more tarot card to kind of just clarify or give us any extra information that Spirit wants to give to guide you on your way toward a new life that looks so rewarding. So many choices and options and so much excitement. I'm feeling this. The Seven of Wands upside down. I don't normally take reversals, but I'm feeling like I should here. So the Seven of Wands reversed is telling me that you really need to be the one to do the choosing. Do not go for this guy by default just because he makes you feel, or this person by default just because they make you feel a familiar sense of excitement. That is not going to give you what you want long term. You know what? We're going to do something a little bit different with yours. I want to ask Spirit for one of these cards um, to say, if you choose this one, the naughty guy, naughty person, or if you choose this wonderful, generous person, what are the energies accompanying each of those choices? So you understand that you always have free will. You can always make that choice. I don't have these cards memorized at all. I don't know what the pictures correspond to. So this feels like that guy and that guy. Okay. So let's take the naughty person first. I need my cheaters. I can't see this. Okay. Express. Sometimes we are unable to move forward because of the creative blocks holding back our ever expanding ideas. Release them and express yourself in ways you have never done before. Try creating a piece of artwork in a medium new to you. No one else will see it. So let your artistry flow. And your affirmation is, I move past blocks in beautiful ways. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to leave it that way. So if you feel like taking a screenshot, you'll still have that. And what's interesting is the Seven of Wands, had it come out upright, would have said that you're expressing yourself, your real feelings, and she's not happy. She's yelling it out. And so the fact that it was reversed is saying that there is an issue with you keeping your feelings locked up inside. And so you really, especially around the choice of this person who makes you feel all the butterflies, um, you need to really process that one and make sure. Okay. Now, up here with our generous guy, we have abundance. Okay. Good things will be coming your way, allowing you to see the beauty that surrounds you. Enjoy every moment as you are fulfilled by the smallest gifts of nature. You already have abundance. Maybe you need to shift your view to see it. Treasure this and keep it close to your heart. And your affirmation is, I have abundance and joy. Come on. Come on. Okay. let's just put that there, and then you can see which card they're on top of, and take your screenshot if you want to, so that you can remind yourself, don't let the nice guy finish last. All right, group number 2, I'm going to finish your reading with a fortune cookie oracle card. And whilst I'm shuffling them, I would love it so much if you would hit the like button for me and subscribe if you've not subscribed. And the best, the most wonderful thing would be if you would leave me a message. I would love to know what group you chose. I would love to know what resonated for you. All that stuff would be so great. And it really does help the channel to grow and reach more people, to help them consider things in their lives from perhaps a different perspective, which is the goal. Okay, Spirit, what is the final message about what love is coming in 2026 for group number 2? Perseverance. You may feel like you're getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. That really kind of goes with this. Feel like you're getting nowhere. If you allow the difficult feelings to process, allow yourself to feel them, because they will then move on. And then you're going to get yourself ultimately into this wonderful Nine of Pentacles energy. And, you know, it looks like the first half of 2026 is all about you, building into this wonderful new day, right? And then right about the middle of the year, round about June, you will have persevered quite a lot. And I believe you'll be coming up with you'll be presented with an option, a choice between at least 2 things, if not 7 things. And your intuition and your full sense of self are going to be really important in discerning which of those things is truly going to bring you abundance. Group number 2, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in my very next reading. And until then, take care and have a wonderful new year. Hi, group number 3. You chose the dragon card. I love the dragon, and we will talk about the dragon in just a moment. So the question today, group number 3, is what love is coming in 2026? So we will be pulling some tarot cards, but first I want to select an oracle card from this beautiful deck, which is the Earth Angel Oracle deck, just to get a feel for the energy that you are currently in as it relates to love going into 2026. So what is the current energy? Okay, there she is. Wow. Tree lady. Tree lady. Okay. Group number 2, give me 2 seconds while I let the cat out. Okay, there we go. So group number 3, I'm going to talk to you about the dragon energy in just a second, but let's take a look at this tree lady. I'm going to also put on my glasses so I can see the tree lady. When we have to work hard and save our resources and money, we can also treat ourselves once in a while to keep our momentum going. Now is the time for a well-needed holiday and rest. You have worked hard and deserve a gift. And your affirmation is, now is the time to treat myself. Oh, I love that. And it's pretty apt for the time of year, isn't it? Very nice. So I feel like there's this very consistent energy. We'll see how this shakes out, but groups number 1 and 2 had messages about coming into the self and caring for the self, which I see this as mirroring as well. And then group number 3, the dragon energy is one of this, it's like your divine nature. Um, it refers to something called witness consciousness, meaning you, in a sense, in your mind's eye, can step outside of your experience as a human and feel yourself to be the observer. Feel yourself to, in fact, be the spirit that inhabits the body. And when you pull back to see your life from this standpoint of witness consciousness, you truly understand yourself to be a spiritual being, a being of immense um, connectedness to the intelligence of the universe. And then you understand the context of your life and the lessons that you're learning from this zoomed out perspective that really helps you put all the pieces together. So this is a very powerful energy. I think it's saying that you need to begin by honoring yourself, by recognizing how hard it can be to be human, for one thing, to be limited by being in a human body and making your way through a human life that has all kinds of ups and downs and, um, you know, hurts and troubles and wonderful things too. But, it's just not an easy ride. And so it's funny I said ride, because that's the other thing about the dragon. It's inviting you to ride on the back of the dragon, to carry you through the vicissitudes of life, through the ups and downs, um, holding on around its neck, understanding that you'll fly through storms and you'll plunge down into the ocean and you'll fly to the tops of mountains and you will skim the stars and have this incredible ride, and you're protected by the fact that you are on the back of this powerful, powerful dragon. You don't want to let go of the dragon. And it's the same way here. You don't want to let go of the witness consciousness. You won't be in it all the time, but invite yourself to look in the mirror and see if you can feel the observer behind your eyes, if that makes sense. So I know we're getting into talking about love, but this is about the energy that you are coming into, or that you need to come into, in order to align with the love that's coming in for you. Okay, without further ado, let us see what the tarot cards want to say. I want to begin um, by finding out, what is the nature, what is the type of relationship or love that's coming in for group number 3 in 2026, please, Spirit. What is the type of relationship, the nature of, yeah, of the relationship? Oh my gosh, the star. Wow. Okay, well, it's an important one. Let's start there. Um, the star is this, sense of renewal and hope after difficulty. So that's really lovely. Again, you could go back and listen to group 1 and group 2 if you want to, because there's a real continuity of message here. Okay, well, that's interesting. So the nature of the relationship is going to be one of hope after difficulty. And can we have an idea of what is the energy of the person who's coming in for group number 3? Oh my gosh. The Four of Wands, also known as the wedding card. Okay. This is a stable person. The Four of Wands has this feeling of homecoming. um, yeah, I think this is your person. This is your person who's coming in. So solid. It's about celebrations, homecoming, family. And because it's built on four uh, trees or wands, it's considered a totally stable structure. So I love that. Mm, wow. Um, let's see if we can get a feel for the timing or circumstances that are likely to bring you into contact with this person. Spirit, what is the likely timing? Okay. The King of Cups. The King of Cups. That's almost a, a place of fulfillment, I would say. Interesting. And the King of Cups came up, maybe, I think, in group number one also as the person. Um, so I'm not sure about the King of Cups here as timing, although I would say that it's very encouraging. Um, you can see this ship is coming right in, so it's like your ships are coming in right now. So it sounds like soon, but I also think that where the Four of Wands represents the nature of the relationship, um, along with the Star, I think the King of Cups maybe is this person who's coming in for you. And the nature of the King of Cups is of somebody who is, I take it back. Pile number one had the King of Wands. Um, but the King of Cups is this wonderfully empathic, supportive, strong leader. Yeah, this is somebody who's really tuned in. Okay. So we think it's going to be soon. And I think from here, let's just let Spirit say what else about the whole situation and the person um, that it wants to reveal for you. What messages do you need about this? What messages will be helpful to group number 3, please, Spirit? Okay. The Nine of Swords. Okay. Yep. So I would say you've been experiencing some anxiety about when or if this is going to happen. So this is acknowledging that that's an energy that you've been in, and I believe that it is right underneath the star to tell you that you don't have to worry. You really don't have to worry. You need to treat yourself, to care for yourself, to grab hold of the neck of that dragon and understand that it is your friend. Just because it dives into storms and deep into oceans, it is not trying to harm you. It is saying, I'm the one with the power to withstand these um, situations. And you can also withstand them if you hold on and go for the ride. But just don't try to stay still and keep yourself protected, because in fact, then you are open to you're vulnerable. But on the back of the dragon, you are always going to come out on top, literally. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else about this wonderful love relationship? Is there anything else that group number 3 needs to know to prepare for this relationship, Spirit? Oof. Once again, I'm almost the world came out in either group 1 or group 2 as well, in a totally different deck of cards. So, yeah, this is, I mean, you don't you don't get better than the World card. So let's talk about that. It is really the completion um, of a long lesson that you have been in. The star has this renewed hope after difficulty kind of energy, and the world also, it has this completion energy. Like you're not going to be doing it the way you used to do it anymore, where it comes to love. This thing that's coming in is brand new in a wonderful way. Where you have been disappointed in the past is where you will feel fulfilled now. That's really lovely. And one more message, please, Spirit, for group number 3. One more tarot card, just to better understand the nature. I feel this little sticking out. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this, once again, I can't remember if it was group 1 or 2, but the Ace of Pentacles came out. I think it was group 1, which tells me that, especially under the King of Cups here, with its ship coming in, this tells me that there's a new opportunity coming soon for you, which relates to either a new job, a new home, a new business, something like that, something grounded in reality that is new for you and is an opportunity, which is going to lead you toward this person. And this person is the one that you have been wanting. And it doesn't mean that there are never any issues, but this person is going to have the desire and capability to work them out with you. When something comes up, they are going to be invested enough to want to resolve that, to figure it out, to figure out how to communicate better, how to love you in the way that you want to be loved, to teach you about how they want to be loved. And you're going to be in a brand new place where you're able to do that. And it's going to feel so good to just know what's going on and to know that this person completely has your back and that you'll have theirs as well. This is a real true blue relationship. It's beautiful. So, group number 3, I'm going to finish up your reading with a fortune cookie oracle card. And while I'm shuffling, would you hit that like button for me? That would be wonderful. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And then leave me a comment. I would love that so much. Just love to hear from you, hear what resonated, hear which of the groups stood out to you most if you listen to more than one. And then let's just get Spirit a final message, please. Here it is. 4. Boom. Opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. Huh. I like that. That's pretty clear, group number 3. I want to thank you so much for being here, group number 3, and I do hope to see you in my very next reading. And until then, take care and have an absolutely wonderful new year. Bye.